When I knew that I was done, I should have known that it was gone. Saw it all tear apart when you broke my heart. Could have been another sign. You were always way too blind.
You see, I'm a very goal-oriented person. In order for me to do things, I almost have to bribe myself to get things done, and it has to be like an incremental thing. For instance, I would like to get a new vlogging camera, something small just like this, but maybe a little bit higher quality of a picture, so maybe like the Sony or the Canon. I have a 70D, but it's just not practical to bring around. So in order for me to get that and to make more movies, I have to create a project, and it has to be goal-oriented. So what I'll do is I will try to come up with a way where if I do something so many times in a row, I get a prize for it. It's kind of how my parents got me to do stuff as a kid, and it's worked. So what I'm thinking is, if I can make 50 movies and get them posted, then I think I deserve a new camera, or some kind of a prize, but I think the new camera is what I want. So I'm going to create 50 pieces of paper where I can tear off each day, one, and have the camera at the end of it. Although it's not the most practical thing, it works for me, and I normally find that I have really good results when I do things this way. So, you stick with what works, right?
I kept trying to stay around, but you shot me down. Everyone wondered if you tried, 'cause all those times you made me cry. Took a hit from what we lost, made me move across. I wish I would have realized. Turn back to rewind. Brought me along for the ride. When we're by your side, you said, oh, I got it all figured out. We got it all figured out. You said, I got it all figured out. We got it all figured out.
That's for yesterday. Yes. So, I want to talk about something that I cut out of the vlog yesterday that I spent probably 10 minutes talking about, and then realized, okay, yeah, I don't have that much time unless I want my videos to be 40 minutes long. And what it was about was really this camera and what it means to make a movie every day. Because I haven't been making movies, but I've been recording myself every day for about almost a year, not quite a year, but I haven't done anything with it, so it really doesn't mean anything. But I have learned a couple things from it, and one of those things was, no matter whether you have the nicest camera, the biggest camera, the best equipment, none of that stuff matters. What ends up having to happen is you have to feel comfortable recording yourself, and you have to do it every single day, and you have to find a way to tell a story. So today's story is going to be about how to vlog every day, and at least how to record yourself every day. And that's something I do know a little bit about. And although I made that goal this morning, I know that was to get a new camera. Really, that was just a goal to get me to make sure that I'm doing this every day. Yesterday, it took forever to, do all the edits on that video and then get it out, and then there's mistakes, so I'm gonna have to go back and fix it. And today I'm gonna record another video, and I'm gonna do the same thing, and hopefully it takes a little bit less time, probably like a minute less, or maybe it'll take more time because I figured out something new to do. But you gotta do it every day. And so, you know, right now I'm recording on this Olympus, and the reason I use this camera currently is because you can put it in your pocket. It's not like obscene to walk around with it, and it's waterproof, shockproof. It's basically unbreakable, kind of. I did have some problems yesterday with it, but yeah, I mean, that's why I use this camera. It gives me the least amount of excuses to just do. And so I think that's what's important, you know, whether you have an iPhone or a really expensive camera, use what you need to use to tell your story.
We got it all figured out. Losing touch with you.
I'm heading to our lease company. I gotta drop a check off for some fees that we have to pay for some forms. I hate dropping checks off. That's never fun. I like getting checks, but not dropping them off. And then I'm taking Katie's car to get inspected and cleaned so that that'll be like kind of a birthday present for her. I know she's like been really wanting to have her car detailed, so I'm going to, I just cleaned it all out so it's empty so they can actually clean it now.
Couldn't crush me down enough. Find a way to make it up. I'll be the judge. Now it's time for you to feel.
If I had to guess what the hardest thing about daily vlogging is going to be, it's going to be coming up with a story for every day. Something good that's interesting that you actually want to experience. So it's like 6 o'clock, day 2 of vlogging. Tank and I are going on a walk while I'm skateboarding. I felt like I ran into a wall today with a story to tell, and I thought I had like a good thing that I was going to talk about, which was the, you know, like how to, like the initial thoughts on how vlogging was going to be. But I didn't really know how to tell a story with it, and I kind of just like froze. But that's okay. That's, you know, today's struggle. I'm gonna put together a video from this, and hopefully it's decent enough that's worth watching. So I just got asked by a dude if I was making a YouTube channel, and I said no.
We got it all figured out.
Probably, in hindsight, should have said yes. That would have been the right thing to do, since that's what I actually was doing. I was recording a time lapse for the beginning or the end of this video. But it was just weird, like, you know, I've never felt like more of a sham, like I was absolutely copying somebody. And that's not what I want to do, but I still felt that way. Very interesting. I'm excited about tomorrow because we'll have some fun things planned for the next 4 days that'll be interesting to see. And yeah,